Hey everyone, so I have a magazine review today. Over the next forever, I'm going to be doing sort of different magazine reviews. So first of all, if you do have any favourite magazines or magazines you'd like me to take a closer look at, just let me know. So today I'm talking about Chat It's Fate, which is their paranormal edition of Chat magazine. Now I actually picked up two of these. I'm reviewing them both just now, but in separate videos. So the other one will be uploaded shortly. So that's them both there. Initially I was just going to get this one, but then I saw this article here on the front, so I thought I'm going to buy this one as well. Now this one is the August 2011 edition, so I was kind of like, am I going to be able to review this for you just now? I don't want to give you all the content without you buying it. But I thought, well, you could just go to the shop and pick up a copy and flick through it, so it's just the same principle, so I'm not giving you any more information than what you could get yourself from a quick skim. So this is the August 2011 issue. This is the 9th issue of the year. It's monthly, and this is £1.99. Which I thought to start off with is a little bit expensive. I wasn't really sure what was going to be like, but I'll take you through it and then I'll tell you whether I think it's worth it. So on the first page you have the usual little contents, a word from the editor, just a little teaser to get you drawn in. And then first of all we have a true story, which I'm not going to read out or tell you much about. I'm just going to show you how many true stories there are in it and things. Which I thought that one was quite interesting. Then you have a bit about Buddha. Now Buddha is not really something I think of. I am a Wiccan spiritualist, so I have a mixed religion. Buddha is not a figure I've turned to. But reading this and reading the apparent sort of powers and effects it can have, I'm kind of contemplating the idea of getting just a mini Buddha, possibly. So it's quite insightful in that sense. I'll let you give it a read to see what it's about truly. But I think that's a nice little feature to have at the beginning, so you're not travelling through loads of real life stories to get to some sort of fact, if you like. So that's quite a nice feature there. I enjoyed that. We have another real life story there, another double page, which again is quite interesting. And then we have sort of just a general sort of, the problems page where people write in and ask for answers, but it's with a spiritual twist. The thing about those is that you kind of wonder, because the psychics sort of say, I know this about you, or this would happen, and it's like you don't, because the person who wrote in with the question can't answer back and say, actually that's not true, you kind of just have to take the psychic's word for it, so you don't know just how truthful things are. Some of them are interesting to read, but it's something you have to take with a pinch of salt. Then you have sort of bad luck things, sort of good luck charms, to bring you a bit of luck or to get rid of bad luck. Superstition for me is a weird thing. Some things I do believe, some things I don't. Those things I would try if I was desperate, but I kind of have my own way of going about things like that. But no, it's interesting to read and see if you agree with it. Then we have another drain-related real-life problem. Images are obviously, but, it's a good little story, nice enough. Then we have just another sort of basic problems, but these ones are less psychic-orientated, the answers. It's more just a general Q&A, so it's alright. Then we have sort of just general good few things, how to keep an active body and healthy body and things. Then you have just an advert, they have adverts in it. This one says Amazing Dolls. I'm trying to work out if that apostrophe is meant to be in there. Is it the Amazing Dolls company? Does the company belong to the dolls? Or is it... I'm trying to work out how they're trying to word that, because part of me thinks that apostrophe is not meant to be there, part of me thinks it does. I'm a grammar snob, I pick up things like that. But I'm trying to get my head around that and I can't. Then we have another advert. And then this is sort of looking into your aura. People are wrote in and ask things, so I'll read one out to you. Okay, so I've been homeschooled for a few years and I was being bullied. I hope to open my mind, body and spirit shop in the future. Will I do well at college? And then this answer is given for Alice about how she has a clear blue aura and things. So again, you have to sort of take that with a pinch of salt, because you can't see whether or not the outcome is the same. But it's interesting to read and sort of see if you can relate to some of the things. It's alright. Then this is about being spiritual outdoors, sort of things to look out for, different places that'll have more spiritualness in them, more sensual places. It's just a nice read, but I'll be honest with you, that scarecrow scares the life out of me. So it's interesting, but not my favourite section of the magazine, I don't think. Then this one is the bit I love. This is the Psychic Gastric Band, double page feature. And this woman, she had a condition which meant she had like spasms and really aching muscles and things, but she was also overweight. And she went to this guy, whose name I will just get, Vincent Fuller, and he managed to give her a psychic operation, which involves no tools, no cutting, no fiddling around inside. It's completely above the skin, trance operation. And it worked, apparently. So I'm going to go and check out that name and see if I can find some more on that. But I thought that one was really, really exceedingly interesting. Definitely worth the £2 just for that. So I'm going to go and see if I can find out some more about that. So that alone is a bonus. Then you have a general beauty page, which has nothing really to do with the magazine, but hey ho. Then you have it all about angels and what they do and what they mean, and people have seen them and wrote in and things. Angels I used to be obsessed with before I understood spiritualism properly. Angels now are obviously not necessarily what they are when you're younger, but it's a good read, but it's not something I am completely gelled with. This bit I love. It's tomorrow's news today, and there's all these sort of predictions from this lady here, and some of them are kind of big predictions because they're not just like the sky will fall in or anything, you know. That is bigger than half these, but for example, love, marriage and kids are very much on Spook's actress Hermione Norris's mind. Wedding bells are in the air for Helena Bonham Carter and long-term partner film director Tim Burton. Now obviously there are things that the media are going to eventually report on if they happen, so it's a big thing for them to claim this. If it doesn't happen, you know. But if those happen, it's kind of like, okay, spooky. Then moving on, we have House Whisperers, how to sort of get your house ready and loads of different things and make life better. And then we have sort of more letters from readers who have had spiritual encounters. Nothing too heavy, not like the ghost strangled me or anything, but like this moved or disappeared sort of thing. Quite an interesting way to see other people's experiences. Again, you kind of have to take that with a pinch of salt because it's hard to tell whether they're being truthful or whether they're being eccentric. Yeah. Now this bit I really like. In your dreams, sort of like people have wrote in about their dreams and what they mean. Now if you've ever had similar dreams, it could be the same thing, but you can kind of balance your dreams off of it. Now last night I had a dream that I was talking to Sergey and Alexander, the Meerkats from Come Here the Meerkat advert. What does that mean? I think it means I'm going cuckoo. So my dreams mean a lot to me. Sometimes I have really, really wonderful dreams and really vivid dreams, and the other day I had one. I'll talk about that one in another video. But yeah, I just love reading about dreams, so I find that bit exceedingly fascinating. Then we have sort of holiday destination bits with a slight psychic twist, which is alright. Then we have more adverts, which is irrelevant. Then we have the star signs. Now star signs to me, sometimes I always read them, but I don't necessarily pay attention to them. If it says avoid this, you know, avoid somebody with this star sign for this month, I'll be like, go away, I don't go around asking people their star signs, so I'm not going to do that. I think my one, which is just down there, is alright. I think it's kind of, I agree with it kind of, like some say it says this happens and things, but it's alright, yeah. Then we have another real life story, which the doll alone is spooky. I'd hate to have that in my room just because it'd be creepy as hell. Then we have more small little letters of people like asking this has happened, what does it mean? And more adverts, more ads. Then you have sort of shopping to sort of heighten the psychic activity and the psychic level, which is nice. Obviously encouraging you to buy money. Then we have more adverts. And then more adverts where you have a questions page there. And then you have more adverts, but look, there's an advert for Derek Agora. He is the best psychic medium ever. He's probably the only medium that I would trust 100%. You know, you could take me to a little backstreet medium, I wouldn't believe a word they're saying, just because I don't know enough about them to put my trust in them. Whereas Derek, I've read countless things, I've seen him do countless things on TV. I know TV's not always true, but I do know a lot, so I would trust. He's the only medium I trust, yeah. Okay, another real life story. More adverts. More sort of tales from readers. Coming to the end. Now this is my favourite bit. It's the witching hour, sort of really Wiccan stuff. Rituals, things to help you, different spells you can try. I really, really do absorb this page entirely. I love this. I'm going to try and get in touch with Kirsten there. See if I can find her online. And then we have more adverts, which you absolutely love adverts. They kind of annoy me in magazines. I mean, £2 is quite a lot for a magazine anyway. This sort of thing should be like £1. More star sign stuff. Again, I kind of believe it, kind of don't. Then we have Most Haunted Phil Wyman, his own little column at the back, which I love. I read this, really, really fascinating. Obviously you have the Most Haunted aspect in there straight away, sucking you in. I really do enjoy this bit at the back. So, the verdict, $1.99. Anyway, the real life stories are a bit rubbish because they're not medium experience. For example, I'm reading a book just now, a Derek Acorah book, and the stories are from his point of view, so he can prove that they happened, whereas these are just, I don't want to use the word amateurs, but non-spiritualists' point of views. And their mind can be a little bit overactive and a bit skeptical. So it's kind of like you have to take the real life stories and the letters with a pinch of salt. You have to take the responses given by the mediums the same way. So it's a nice read, interesting, and it makes you think. And you have the that article there, as I said. So it does make you think, it makes you contemplate different things. The Buddha idea I liked, that idea I love. Where's it gone? There, that idea I loved. The full Wyman bit at the back I adored. So I suppose they're great enough for the price, since it's only a monthly. If it was a weekly, I'd be like, no, not happening. But because it's only a monthly, £2 a month, not really bad. An interesting read, as I said, and at the very least it'll give you an enjoyable half hour or something. Yeah, so please feel free to leave comments on this magazine. If you've read it, let me know. If you plan on buying it, get it, you know. I do think it's something you should get just to have a look at yourself, and as I said, it does make you think, and it'll make you more aware and awake, which I like. I will do a brief comparison once I've reviewed this one at the very end. So I'll go and review this just now, so you can go and check out that video if you like, but that's it for just now, so I'll see you all next time. Bye!